No, no. There we go. Right, right. That's the thing I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I should probably like upload the video on the Steam topic. Sorry, I've had a kind of a busy last few days. I totally slipped my mind. Right, I had the sound off. I was speedrunning the game last night with cheats on to see if it was actually possible to, you know, get to the end of the game without, without, uh, without being fully powered. Yeah, that thing. Those words, the words that I was saying. It's because you muted it, because you've been in a Skype call, doofus. It's because you had the Skype. Wouldn't it be because you had it muted? As I recall, you always had it muted so that you could, you know, finger snap, finger snap. There we go. Hey, you. Share screens as you are wont to enjoy. There we are. Say something. You know, while you're not saying anything, I'll go show something off that I missed.
I'm saying things.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
are. There you are.
Okay, now I'm here.
So
Yeah.
So this area is full of steam if you come here with level 0 or level 1 sensors. And he's like, oh, I need to upgrade my hyper sensors. And it turns out that this is because that there is a person in here, in everyone's favorite area, the power plant area. They're right over here. I completely forgot that this character existed. Utterly forgot.
Terra? Is that Terra?
No, it's Rococo.
Oh, Rococo, of course.
Yeah, Rococo.
Oh no, not the goddess of justice.
None of this will ever come up again. You know,
Good
as Astro Boy at Omega Factor is wont to do.
This game just has so many things happening in it that we don't even get to see all of them.
Yep. I mean, we do never get to meet Master Arth, the Guardian of the Earth.
Well, we're on the second playthrough
Yes.
right now, Ark. If you skip the credits, you miss this entire thing and you don't get stage select in the entire second playthrough or something.
Actually, what Kitsune was saying was that if you skip that cutscene, you don't get Phoenix in your Omega Factor, and because you don't get different scenes in the last stage, you,
Well, it still fucks you over.
And I actually, while playing through the game last night, tried to miss as many people as possible. I skipped all the credits. I skipped the credits, the Phoenix scene, everything. Still got Phoenix in my Omega Factor. So I believe that is actually untrue.
Kitsune was wrong.
Yeah, it happens. So, hello everyone. Welcome back to Astro Boy Omega Factor. We are Astro Boy, the best robot
Omega
ever.
Factor Astro Boy.
Yes, Omega Factor.
Omega Boy Astro Factor.
Yes, so we are Astro Boy, the best robot ever. We save all the people, but then 5 years happened and the world blew up, and then everyone got shot to death by
All hail Death Mask.
by a face from space named Death Mask. And now we have been given the power of time travel by Phoenix, Tezuka's, who incidentally is Tezuka's life's work. A volume of Phoenix was the last thing he ever made. Figured I might just mention that. And so now we have.
Although there's no context here, it's just Bird shows up and is like, "Hey, I'm gonna revive you and give you the power to travel through time."
Have fun. Is there context for any other one of Tezuka's characters in this
There's
game?
a little bit of context for some of them.
And so now we have to travel through time, through all this, and try and figure out how to solve the issue of people and robots fighting. Which for right now means we have to go rescue President Rock from a giant flying scarab that is going to blow
People and robots locked in an eternal struggle.
A tale of swords and souls eternally retold.
A tale of metal and souls.
Of servos and souls eternally
Servos and souls, yes.
I'm behind you. This stage is pretty vastly different from the way it was on the first run-through, because they still have the big spiky mines here for no reason, but they're in very different configurations.
Yeah, they're horizontal this time. Flying fish. Ooh, this looks fun. I keep thinking they're one-hit KOs because I'm, Mega Man.
Yeah. Actually, Azure Striker Gunvolt has an item that,
Oh, I played a little bit more. I played the, what was it? The water stage.
That is actually my favorite level in the game.
It's a pretty good level.
Yeah.
The water section where the water's rising. What are you supposed to do if you get trapped in the hallway with the doors?
Shoot
them. Are you just screwed?
Shoot them.
Because, no, if the water gets high enough, you can't use your,
shoot them with
your electricity.
Shoot them with your gun.
Right, but if you don't get through in time by shooting them with your gun quickly enough, are you just screwed?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, aim better. Go faster.
Yeah, no, I was not playing well, but I was wondering if there was a way to recover from that situation or not.
Yeah, just go faster. You are electricity, after all. Anyway, as I was saying, Azure Striker Gunvolt actually has an item that lets you turn on spikes or lethal mode. It makes spikes when it kills.
That's good.
It also gives you a 20% bonus to your score gain, which is why I always use it when I do runs for scores. Because, I mean, it's not like I'm getting hit anyway.
I love the whole objective thing. It's a great way to extend the life of any, 2D game, platformer.
I prefer it to 0, 1 through 3's weird collectathon mechanics.
Yeah.
Especially,
I love those games.
Yeah, but man, Cyber Elves were just the worst until they fit.
Oh god, Cyber Elves. They got better in the later games, but in the first game, here's all your power-ups, but if you use them, you'll be penalized. Have fun!
Also, they cost an absolutely bonkers amount of currency to actually make it work.
Oh my god, I played that game when it came out. I was just grinding in Neo Arcadia forever.
I think the grading system got A-OK by 3 because they let you use a few of them, but not all of them.
Yeah, 3 it was they fixed it. But
3 was also my favorite of the series for pretty much that reason.
My favorite as well.
2 had better level design than 3, I think, but 3 was just nicer and more convenient, and also the weapons were more fun. I didn't enjoy the chain rod.
Yeah, the systems in 3, I felt like all the gameplay was better. And,
yes.
And then, items and
then 4 was, I mean, it was pretty good, but it wasn't, you know,
it was there. It was a perfectly functional entry into the series.
Yeah, there were parts of it I liked a lot, but other parts, yeah, it didn't stand out that much.
Yeah. Also, the Zero Knuckles sucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we've saved President Rock because yeah. If you'll recall, Rock was the giant racist who hated all robots, and so is this guy, Hydrake.
But we know he has the potential to be a good person, because when we went back in time, he became a good person.
Yes.
So maybe by saving him, he'll realize the error of his ways. Let's find out. No. I really had no idea what was going to happen, but nope. A robot just saved my life. Kill all robots!
I don't think your idea would work, Mr.
I
President.
don't like your idea, Mr. President.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap.
Whoa.
It's a mask. That's why the butt chain
Oh, so
isn't
that
right.
explains it. Wait, how did Wally know this, though?
Because he's a private detective. This is his job.
But he didn't know this last time. What changed?
Shut.
It's not like Astro told him.
Shh. Well, this didn't happen. This whole assassination thing didn't happen in the last timeline. So.
Yeah, but he was surprised when he found out who he was.
Remember this guy?
Yes, nose stash man.
Detective Tawashi is his name. And oh,
He
by
is
the way,
Nose stash man.
it's Dead Cross.
Let me just put my mask on. Is he gonna still end up redeeming himself somehow now? As we go back in time to Moo?
I don't know what. Yes.
This guy does not deserve to redeem himself. Come on.
Well, the weird, like, Rock Howard is a really weird character in Tezuka. Like,
Rock Howard, isn't that a fighter?
no,
character
that's
in-
Geese Howard. That's
There's
Geese.
also a character named Rock, though, isn't there? Rock something
Yes.
else.
Yes, but this is Rock Howard. He is a. There is a Rock Howard?
No, the what's it called? Oh yeah. There is a Rock Howard. I knew there was.
Huh.
But
Well, in any case, this is Rock Howard, the Tezuka character, who is also sometimes named Rock Macbeth.
But Razio, these guys are the
Black
what's
Looks.
it called? Black Looks, and in the first timeline they were just they were the terrorists, but
Yeah.
now because it's reversed and Rock is the president instead of Rag, they're the president's men.
Yep. Which makes very
Yeah, I know
little
Cap
difference.
versus SNK too.
Yeah.
That's where I know all my SNK stuff.
But like Tezuka's characters, the term is a star system, where these characters will appear, but sometimes they'll be depicted differently. And Rock was one of the first and one of the most controversial examples of this, because when Rock first appeared as a villain, he was initially a hero. Fans were like, no, Rock would never do that, and like they started calling him Dark Rock and stuff like that. So there's always been kind of a division in his characterization. So him turning into a good guy in Moo is like a way to include both characterizations in the same game.
Yeah, they could. They're acting as the Secret Service,
Yes.
but they're the same organization. It's just that they're in power now.
I'm going. There we go. Punch you. And
Yeah, Pluto was the final boss.
Yeah.
The first time around, and he was pretty cool, pretty tough.
very tough. And I think I'm out. The double damage thing makes a lot of difference. I don't know if I've made that clear.
Yeah. I mean, I remember this game being pretty challenging. Like, it's almost like I consider it kind of like a spectacle, 2D spectacle fighter, like Devil May Cry kind of thing. You really do need to learn your moves and get your timing and all of that. You can't coast through this game.
No, you can't. I honestly turned it on to easy to see if I could get to the credits without full power. It was a little too hard for me, so I had to turn on cheats.
Oh boy.
Though I was also playing it with fast forward always on, so that didn't make it easy.
That would make things a bit more challenging, I think. Turbo mode.
Yeah!
God, those are really big mooks.
Yeah, they are. Rock.
Rock. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
I'm gonna punch you. Yay. Is that... No, there's still this one last group of guys. Ow. There we go. Woo! Okay, checkpoint.
Alright.
Here's Kennedy over here again. Let's go talk to him again for...
I'm kidding.
No. Real.
Get out
Okay, come on,
get
there
out
we
of the
go.
threat. There we go.
And
He's reading Garpology in there.
Yeah. Hi, Kennedy. I forgot.
Well, gee, thanks, Kennedy.
You are a
You
useful
sure
character.
are. Yeah, you're the most useful.
You're gonna be... It's going to be flabbergasting when you when he tells you what he's actually here for, because it actually is something really important.
Oh, great. Yeah, just keep hitting him with a trash can, and hopefully he'll remember.
There we go. Now we've got to fly after the Marine Express. Why are you still wearing that?
I love how he put it on after the fact, after everyone knew, just so we could have the same level again,
Yeah.
instead of modifying the spray.
Pretty much. I like this game's time travel mechanic, but sometimes it can be a bit silly.
I mean, who knows how much budget and time they had.
It makes sense from a budget perspective, but it's still pretty funny.
Yeah. Like, I do not begrudge them. They've made a great game. They're allowed to do things like that a little bit.
Yes. Plus, it's not like this game, like the factors that you find out in this game of the overall plot are the most concisely woven things anyway. I'm Ambassador Magma.
What are you talking about? This plot is tight.
I'm Ambassador Magma.
Polished
I am the protector. I am the servant of Master Arth, guardian of the Earth, and I'm here to hunt down a 30,000-year-old demon. Oh, okay. Bye.
Yep. Really, really tight dialogue right there. This is great characterization, and advances the plot well.
It's funny because it actually is plot mandatory to do that. Captain Magma, Ambassador Magma. I'm sorry, I keep saying Captain Magma. That's a SpongeBob character. Ambassador Magma will actually come back up in the plot. Once.
Well, maybe he used to be a captain.
Maybe he used to be a captain, then he got promoted. I think no.
Got the cushy ambassador job when he retired.
Yeah. But if he's retired, why is he still working for the Guardian of the Earth?
Well, he retired as captain and
maybe.
got the ambassador job.
I have no idea what Ambassador Magma is from. I have no clue. I've never heard of him outside of this game.
He's from Ambassador Magma! I'm gonna look it up, actually. I'm curious.
Okay. Well, you know, I could look in this game's database of that, but right now
I get to say. Ambassador Magma is the title and protagonist of a manga and tokusatsu TV series created by Osamu Tezuka. The TV series produced by P Productions aired on Fuji TV from July 4th, 1966 to September 25th, 1967 with a total of 52 episodes. It is the first color tokusatsu TV series in Japan, beating Ultraman to the airwaves by 6 days.
Huh.
The show was later aired in the US dubbed in English as The Space Giants.
He was a tokusatsu, huh? That's cool. You know, Tezuka did actually did a magical girl show, so that doesn't particularly surprise me, but it's still cool.
Let's find out a little bit more about Ambassador Magma. Ambassador Magma, despite his robot-like appearance, is not a robot, but actually a living giant forged from gold. All right. In fact, true to his original manga appearance in the series' pilot opening, the actor playing Magma wore gold makeup on his face. There were difficulties, though, like the actor's face turning beet red, drowning out the gold makeup. The solution was that he wore a golden human-like mask. Magma, just like his human-sized wife Mole and his son Gam, transforms into a giant rocket ship. He is considered one of the earliest transforming mecha, even before the anime super robot Brave Raideen, who set the standard for the genre. He also shoots rockets out of a panel located in his chest and shoots electrical bolts from his antenna. There we go.
Oh man, that's great.
Thanks, Wikipedia.
That's really fantastic. I'm so glad I know that. Ow. I think if I go back here, there's actually, yeah, some health. Which is useful because...
Can't see it. Platformer trick.
Yep. Ow, I got punched. Look up Jetter Mars.
Jetter Mars. Alright, let's find out more about Jetter Mars. Jetter Mars is an anime and manga series written and illustrated by Osamu Tezuka. Originally planned for Tezuka as a color remake of the original anime adaptation of his popular manga series Tetsuwan Atom, unfavorable circumstances during the pre-production phase of the project led him to abandon it temporarily and create Jetter Mars instead. Although it remains as one of Tezuka's lesser-known works, it gained a large following and is fondly remembered. Plot. What's the plot? The storyline is set in the year 2015. Two scientists, Dr. Kawashima and Dr. Yamanoe, have created a robot with advanced capabilities. Dr. Kawashima creates his miraculous artificial intelligence, making him almost human, while Dr. Yamano created the robot's body, endowing him with astoundingly powerful weaponry. Characters. As expected from Osamu Tezuka, he puts his character acting company known as Star System to use to define the... What is that? To define the... He created a few of the characters specifically for the series, such as Mars and Melchi, and the vast majority of the cast was classic and well-known characters from his other works playing various roles.
Bet Cyborg 009 was probably in there too.
Characters included were Daedalus Shunsuke Ban, aka Higiyoyaji, and Tezuka himself. Okay. Inspector Tawashi, Rock Holmes.
Yeah. Holmes! That was it. Holmes. Not Howard.
And Marakabi Boone, Tamao, Shibugaki, Spider, Chief Nakamura, Ham Egg.
Oh, Ham Egg is in this game. We haven't met him yet, though.
Alright. Acetylene Lamp. That's a character.
What? What is?
Acetylene Lamp.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Kenichi and Hayatan Sugi, among others. The more prominent characters in the series: Jetter Mars, aka Jetta Maruso, the protagonist of the series, a powerful robot built in the image of a boy. He has a body that can be used for destruction of cataclysmic proportions and a near-human artificial intelligence. He finds himself often in the predicament of choosing to use his gifts for pacific? Pacific. I mean, they're going for pacifist. But
as the adjective form of pacifist, yes.
is pacific actually...
I have no idea.
He's torn between using his gifts for pacific or destructive purposes. He really doesn't like the Pacific Ocean. Melchi, or Meruchi, Mars' non-speaking younger brother with the body of a baby. Endowed with tremendous physical strength, his only word is Bakaruchi, a word invented by Tezuka with no real meaning, which he always utters after displaying his power. Mary. Also, Mary. A robot made in the image of a young girl by Dr. Kawashima. Of course. They always make young girl robots. She possessed powers that enabled her to restore destroyed robots and machinery. Dr. Mars Melchi and quote, daughter to Dr. Kawashima.
That
we
actually.
got a cutscene.
Look, yeah, Astro knows that we're about to travel back in time.
Let's go.
All
on board for the disco train.
That thing you said just now about the girl robot made something in this game make more sense, even though that character does not appear. Yes.
Oh, where's Don Dracula? Do we get to fight him this time?
Don Dracula's right there.
I want to fight Don Dracula. Hi, Shariku. Look, we've been through this before, Shariku.
Oh, hi, Pook.
Hey, Pook.
Pook! You're interrupting me again!
I'm so mad right now!
By the way, remember when I said that Tezuka made a Magical Girl series? Sapphire here is actually the protagonist of said series, even though she is placed in a completely different situation, as per the usual.
Yep.
This is why
Can't affect our super brain.
Yeah, when we get her in our Omega Factor at the end of this stage, spoilers, she will have a sprite that looks absolutely nothing like her depiction in this game. Because she is a magical girl. The series is called Princess Knight, incidentally. At least I seem to recall it's a magical girl series. Something like that, anyway.
Let me just scan the rest of the Jet of Mars, see if there's anything else interesting. Dr. Yamanoe, creator of Mars' body. He designed him as a machine for war and thus named his creation after the Roman god of war. Mars looked up to him as a father. He disappears after being buried during atomic tests and is left for dead.
Ah!
Hooray!
By the way, Tetsuwan Adam is Astro Boy's Japanese name.
I figured.
Yeah. So I wasn't quite on the mark there, but it is still basically Astro Boy.
Yeah.
Off-brand, no serial numbers Astro Boy.
Right.
And here we are in this area, which is important because...
And I cannot wait to meet Ham-Egg.
Ham-Egg is pretty fantastic.
I don't know anything about him other than that his name is Ham-Egg, and that is enough.
So this area is important. Remember how there was that unicorn here?
Vaguely?
I'm sorry, the offspring of a unicorn. That's important. It is an important distinction.
Like that other girl was the offspring of a demon.
Exactly. Incidentally, one of the very few completely optional characters in the game. So and so is this. There are eight completely optional characters in the game.
Razio is asking if I'm blanking on him. If he's like Parrotgrass, the guy we're just talking about. I'm totally
Ham-Egg, maybe.
Yes, Ham-Egg. How the hell did I forget the name Hagamag? It's one of those brain things where it's just like, you know the word you're looking for? I'm not going to give it to you.
Totally understand. So now that we've met Unico again, we can go back to Dr. Tenma's house, and there's happy music instead of bad music, so something good happens.
Oh, yay.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Dad.
You sure do look like a chicken.
Yep. He looks so much happier in this portrait now.
Yeah. You were destined for greater things.
For killing lots of things.
You are the child of science.
The child of hope. The child of science. 2016.
This scene and this entire subplot is actually completely optional. You can go through the entire game without getting this scene.
Dr. Tenma pretty close to evil.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Have you seen him lately?
He's got one hell of a trench coat.
But you know, I think it's nice. I like that. I like that. Yeah, even though he will remain in the dark trench coat jerk persona for the entire rest of the game, because you know he's Dr. Tenma. He can't just not be, you know, Astro Boy. You have to get better and evolve and overcome, or else you'll be a loser. I'm Dr. Tenma. That's my Dr. Tenma
That sure
impression, I
sounds
guess.
like Dr. Tenma.
You know,
Dr. Tenma, if I ever heard of him.
Yeah, you know, Misty Faust played the PS2 game, which is like this game, but much worse. Actually, it's not much like this game at all. And so you could ask him what Dr. Tenma sounds like, because presumably he has voice acting in that game.
Oh, yeah.
For instance, apparently you know how Astro Boy amps hearing by 1,000 because he can just do that? Apparently that's something you have to unlock in the PS2 game, which I'm like, what?
Yes, the hearing upgrade is the first thing I'm going to spend my money on.
Ow. I'm going to win. I will defeat you. There we go. I've defeated. And, yep, here's the giant.
Here they are.
Guns. I'm gonna shoot you with a gun. Sorry, you're right.
Hard.
I do say that too much.
Well, you're doing it a lot
It's
in
true.
this game. Hey, Astro. Hi, Astro. Astro, how you doing? Sorry about that.
By the way, I don't know if you remember.
Hi,
I don't know-
Astro.
I don't know if you remember this, but we went to Boone's archaeological site and we needed proof that the thing under the ground was Shiraku, and I'm pretty sure
Hi, Astro.
I wouldn't. Yeah, so we have to go talk to Don Dracula in order to figure that out.
Kabari Kaluma potion.
That's convenient.
Fire Vase Island. Well, thanks, Don Dracula.
Yes.
Still no Don Dracula boss fight.
No, we will never fight Don Dracula. But now we know that Shiraku is the thing on this island.
This is a major archaeological discovery. We discovered Shiraku.
We just need to destroy it. We just need to pop that guy.
Get a nuke.
How do you know? Look, I time traveled.
Look, I was here 30,000 years ago, alright? Yes, if you show me something that can't be explained, then I will automatically believe you.
Look, a whistle sprite.
So we just call Ambassador Magma.
Yeah, do you hear something completely inexplicable?
It is inexplicable. It's got nothing to do with what we're talking about. But
Well, Astro was like, "Can I show it? Can I do it if I show you something that you can't explain?" And Boone was like, "Sure." And so we
Like,
called
I
up the Tokusatsu.
I thought he was gonna like show him something from the past that he had or something.
Nope, we have to
No, he just calls Ambassador Magma.
You can't explain a tokusatsu.
Oh, that's why he said that he couldn't be explained by our current understanding. It's a clue!
Yes, it was actually plot relevant.
Oh my god, that is one hell of a puzzle right there.
Shiraku ran away. Gosh darn it.
My excavations ruined.
Now we've ruined Boone's life, so we put him in our soul.
Yeah, where else does he have to go now?
Yeah, exactly. So, I believe... No. Oh, well, hi, Skull. We punched Rock in the face again, and then we went and talked to our dad, and then we, showed Boone Ambassador Magma, who was a rocket man.
And we found out that Ambassador Magma literally turns into a rocket ship in his manga.
Yes.
And
it's
Tokusatsu
awesome.
that he's from.
Does this make Kennedy? You're Kennedy. Right, hello. What's this very important thing? It's... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I have to trip that later event flag for that. So yes, it was actually Shiraku stopping Kennedy's memory. Because, you know, of course.
Yep, the Rocket family.
Everything is Shiraku's fault.
That's true.
Is a good rule of thumb for this game, is that it's all his fault.
That's true.
Shiraku's manga,
It's true.
the three-eyed one, is actually kind of entertaining because it's all about how he's an insanely awesome super genius in his manga, but he's also super evil when he has his eye, like, uncovered. He has two personalities. He has normal two-eyed Shiraku, who's just some kid, and then three-eyed Shiraku, who is an incredible genius! See, because Shiraku sounds like Sherlock in Japanese. Come on.
Hello, Astro. Astro, how are you doing?
Are you having fun?
Hi, Astro. Hey, Astro.
Yeah,
Hi, Astro.
I meant to do. Yes, just get him! Go get him! Get him!
Go! Ow, Astro, that hurt. Did you die? Is that what happened?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna stop this joke now because we're continuing this area over and over, and it's gonna I'm gonna be really annoying if I keep doing that. So.
Yes, you will. Damn it. Right, you can't scroll the screen like that.
Look, if a boulder is moving at sufficient speed, it will hurt you no matter what direction you touch it from, apparently.
Okay, I think that might be sufficient to get up.
Could you use the butt guns, maybe? To avoid them?
Maybe. Can I get through that? No.
Astro. Oh. Just try
Come on,
the
Astro. Come on, Astro boy. Try the veal. Be here all night. I don't know.
How are you even, like, meant to avoid them without taking
Dashing. Just dash
It's
good.
a little bit difficult.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying.
just a touch. Just a touch. Go. Try the veal.
Delicious baby lamb.
Yeah, try the veal. Okay. Ow. Stupid.
Oh, we're fairly well upgraded, Razzie. I think we're at max health at least.
No, we're not. We have 2 life upgrades left to get.
We're close.
Yes.
No, that's only for Girl Skull. Astro is a boy.
Yeah, his name is Astro.
We went through this before. He identifies as a boy.
Astro.
It's what the robot identifies as.
Astro Bois. His name is Astro Bois. Okay. No. So
He could put shoulder pads on. That might help. Oh, the one thing about Azure Striker Gunvolt, the water level, it's pretty hard without the air dash.
I honestly
That's why I kept falling behind to the water segment. That's why
I actually never use the air dash. I much prefer the extra jumps because, like...
Well, I didn't have either when
Oh.
I did it. I just got air hop.
Oh, air hop is by far my favorite of the two, especially when you get
I
the
only
upgraded...
just got that after I did the water level, so...
Yeah.
Oh, and I remembered what I meant by doing it on my last life or something. I beat the Stratacombs without revival.
Oh, good work.
I got Naga or something for it.
Yeah, Naga's... It's the best gun in the game. Like, there's only one other gun I would ever consider using ever, and that's only in specific situations.
I feel like Naga is going to be the best gun in the game, but in a lot of situations, Cerberus still feels like it's better.
Really?
Just for the rapid fire.
Does it shoot
So
faster?
you could tag the target. Oh, it shoots, like, way, way faster.
I actually did not notice that.
Yeah, no, it shoots really fast, so you can tag the target to maximum level much more quickly than with Naga.
Oh, that makes sense. Here I was thinking Naga was just a straight-up upgrade.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but then I was like, wait a minute, it seems like it's taking longer to tag these guys.
I think so, yeah, but... Let's try taking this a bit more... I said a bit more carefully, Astro Boy. And let's try taking this a bit more carefully, Astro.
Oh, we did!
Yes! Hello, Shiraku. Abtal, whatever. Yeah, you're the same. Just kill me already so I can respawn to full health. Ancient Prince Shiraku.
What was it, Skull? Yeah, Dominion, I mentioned it a couple times. Dominion is the original deck building game. It's the very first one. And most of the other deck building games are based on it because it created the genre.
You know, really, he is closer to Tien because he has 3 eyes. Come on, guys. If you're gonna reference Dragon Ball Z, at least reference the guy who actually has 3 eyes. Come on. Come on. I mean, Tien is even also bald.
You know what's really weird? In Xenoverse, Tien is DLC. Like, as a master, learning his moves is DLC. Like, I would have thought that... And Yamcha, too. Like, why are they DLC?
Yeah.
Like, you get Goku and Piccolo and Vegeta and, like, everyone without the DLC, but you need DLC for Yamcha and Tien?
Yamcha? Really?
And all of Yamcha's moves suck, too. I don't know, maybe his ultimate is really good or something.
Well, of course they do. He's Yamcha.
Krillin actually has a couple decent moves, surprisingly.
You know, in the first Super Sonic Warriors games, one of the what-if stories is actually Goku dying of his heart disease and Krillin becoming the strongest person on Earth. Like, Goku comes back from the dead in order to teach him how to do the Kamehameha.
There's some pretty good what-if stuff in Xenoverse. I mean, the entire game is a what-if, which is what I like about it. Do you know what the plot is?
No, I don't.
It's that people are going around messing with history and making what-ifs, and you have to go and fix them. At one point, Mr. Satan, aka Hercule, gets possessed, and you have to fight super powerful Hercule.
Yay! That makes me so happy! Oh, and I remember one of them in Super Sonic Warriors is just, okay, so Gotenks screams so hard in the Boo fight that he actually takes a trip through time and he has to fight Frieza and Cell, and he just completely destroys the timeline, and nobody ever mentions this again.
Yeah, no, and it makes no sense how you solve the problem. Like, you just show up and beat something up, and somehow this corrects. This always ends up resulting in things going back to normal, just by, like, pure luck.
As long as I solve my riddle, Superman.
If you want to save the world, solve my maze.
Also, I finally beat the main story. There's a bunch more after that, but so I unlocked character slots, and I was able to make a Boo.
Great. Make a Majin. I love their.
You can make a male or female Majin. I don't know where the hell the female Majin came from, but
well, you see, because the origin story of the Majin is like Boo was reading one of Master Roshi's porn books, and he really wanted a wife, so he made a wife named Booby, and then eventually they reproduced enough that they became a legally recognized minority.
Oh, of course. Oh, but there's this one weird thing, and I have no idea where they came from. Who the hell is the god of destruction, Beerus?
Oh, he's from Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods.
Oh, so he's a game character. Like the game before this one. Okay, that makes sense.
Battle of the Gods is the most recent movie.
It was a movie, okay. Okay, that's what I figured it must be a recent movie, because I was like, I've never seen this, and this looks absolutely ridiculous.
You'll notice that Sapphire looks absolutely nothing like she looks in her portraits.
Yeah. Yeah, that's very different.
Very different.
It is a nice hat.
But yeah, Beerus is the villain of Battle of the Gods, and he is the one person who ever beat Goku. Like, legit beat him. Goku powered up into his big new Super Saiyan mode, and Beerus
he was a
beat him.
Super Saiyan God,
yes.
Which ends up being plot relevant in Xenoverse later on. See, the fact that he was a Super Saiyan God at one point prevents the villains from controlling his mind. So
by the way, remember how last time we came back 5 years? We actually came back 3 months this time.
Huh.
Oh, and Blue Knight is here instead of Shadow, which is good.
Well, that sounds better than Shadow.
What, you remember Blue Knight, don't you?
I mean, you've got Shadow. He's looking for that damn fourth Chaos Emerald, but you've also got the Blue Knight. He's gotta go fast!
Yay. So yeah, Drake is murdering all the robots in this timeline.
Oh, so this is because we talked to him and we convinced him not to be evil.
Who?
Blue Knight.
Oh, yeah. He's like one of the kind of good guys, but also he's Proto Man.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Pluto. At least on the first playthrough, there was a bunch of Pluto here.
Help! Help! Help us, Astro! Have you taken into consideration the giant space face?
What even is Death Mask?
Are you a spy? It's in space. No!
Oh yeah, so now we have to do all these fights just because of this misunderstanding over Death Mask.
Yes, and also they are actually talking to us instead of just going, "This is my gimmick."
Yeah.
So now we get to fight North again, and I found something out. If you do this, you can shoot him with the arm cannon.
Oh wow, yeah, that. I mean, what you were doing last time that Kitsune said worked pretty well, but this is far better.
Yep. I am.
Go faster!
Go! Apparently, for some reason, he's the final boss in the PS2 game, the Blue Knight, I mean. And Misty Faust described the situation as, because Tenma reprogrammed all the robots except Atlas and Pluto, and he had absolutely no explanation other than that.
Of course.
Which, yes, of course. Kickin' rad music, though, for that fight.
No, but what happens with Beerus in Xenoverse is the villain, he's going through history, taking control of people and changing things and stuff. So he goes to take control of Beerus and make him destroy the world instead of eating Goku. But then, right before Beerus does it, he's like, I was just kidding, I was never under your control, I'm a god. Fuck you.
Okay, so the reason Beerus goes to fight Goku is because, like, he wakes up from a ages-long sleep and is like, wow, this guy beat Frieza. I should go hang out at his house. And, like, he goes
I saw the scene, the pudding. He
Yes.
likes pudding, and they're out of pudding or something.
Yes.
And Vegeta is trying to give him the pudding, but then the villain messed with it so that the pudding fell on the floor, and he couldn't have the pudding. And that's how the villain messed with history.
Oh, by the way, Detective No Stash is back.
Oh, Detective No Stash.
He even got trying to get me to
I talk like this because I got a mustache and I come out my nose hair.
Hold on. Okay.
Why did you think that?
I don't know. What is even your deal, dude? Who are you? Okay. We got him
How
in our
do we know,
soul.
Razio, that he doesn't just shave his beard but keep the nose hair?
Who knows, honestly. So, fun fact, your brother, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. So, in easy mode, you can stock up to, 99 supers, and if you do that, you can just mash the butt guns button and chain Denko infinitely until he dies. He will never do anything in the entire fight.
Sounds enjoyable.
It was pretty funny. Where are you? Where is ya? Is ya? No, I think he is. Ow. Ow. This fight is never threatening. It's just, you know, yeah. There you are.
Yep.
Falcon gun!
Spinning out of existence.
Oh, by the way,
Where's that fucking chibi?
Oh, by the way, in my experimental run, I found out that it is possible to get to the final stage without hitting maximum power, but you get another person in your soul then, and that gets you full power. Full power.
One thing I'm not sure I like about Xenoverse, though, is that it includes GT and canon.
Seriously?
It's
Yes.
DLC, but the Trunks is from GT, I think.
Yes, Denko stops and he laughs at you when you get hit.
It's like the Trunks you're interacting with for the whole game is GT Trunks.
That's disgusting.
But I'm not sure if he's GT Trunks or a parallel dimension similar to GT Trunks. I can't tell. But Goku, Pan, and GT Trunks are all DLC, which is what confuses me. Because the DLC GT Trunks looks almost exactly like the Trunks that you're interacting with for the whole game, but not quite. And it's really confusing.
I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you. Come on. I'm gonna get you. Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that would be good, Skull. Your voices are good. You're a funny guy. You got a good mic. Get you in on these calls.
Gonna get you. Gonna get you. They're gonna get you, you little punk. Come on. Come over here. Come on. Where are you? He didn't re-disappear. He doesn't do that. There you are. Gun. Come on, hit him. Yes. Oh, of
Hey.
course. He has a slight sliver of health left. Of course.
I hate when they have a sliver of health left, but it means you have to redo the entire phase.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just hit them one more time.
Because he's invincible while he's in... Because he's invincible while... Oh, come on! Did that seriously just happen?
That hitbox was gone.
Oh, by the way, I was watching the stream back last time. I
Yeah.
would recommend moving the chat, making it a little bit smaller, just vertically, and keeping it toward the bottom, because the higher up on the screen it gets, usually the harder to read it gets. So I would make it like a little bit smaller and focus it on the bottom where the black space is. Because like when I was watching it back and trying to read chat, I could pretty much only read the stuff in the black space on the bottom. So like I'd put it like a little bit above the circle power bar thing. Or yeah, actually, if you move it up like that, that would.
How does that look?
That looks good. You might want to cut off the top a little bit, just because it's over the game and it doesn't need to go that high.
Right, right. Let's see here. Select region. How's that?
That is much better.
Cool. Ice cool.
Alright.
Alright, where are you, little snot? There you are. Punk.
Actually, no, the text is just on the border of the screen. I mean, this is being picky, but if you want it to look better, I would move it down a few pixels and left a few pixels.
What? Move what?
The chat. The whole chat. Just move it down and left a little bit.
Down and left.
No, the chat, not the game.
I heard. I just want...
Yeah, okay.
I can't move it just a few pixels.
No, you use the keyboard. Just tap left and down. Yeah, there you go.
That's annoying. How's that?
Put it up like 1 pixel, but I mean that's good.
I put it up 1 pixel.
I'm a perfectionist, so I'll go to the perfectionist level, but you know. That's good.
Good. I'm glad.
Oh, but you moved the game down when you were.
Yeah,
doing
I know.
that.
I know I did. I like it better centered.
Well, it still needs to go up a little bit more because that was much better when it was like that.
There! Are you happy?
Yes, I am. I am. Like genuinely, that looks good. I like it. Thank you.
Good. I'm glad you're happy.
No, I obsess over it in my own videos. Like, I will spend far too long trying to adjust it perfectly.
Well, as you know, I just throw these things onto YouTube, so...
Right, of course. You don't care, or you know, put any effort in.
Of course not. Why would I do that? Honest question, why would I do that? That's not the point of these. The point of these is I play stupid games.
If by stupid games you mean awesome stupid games.
Yes, I do mean awesome stupid games. Where... there you are. Come on back here. Come on back here, Denko.
Who used a ruler for what, Razio?
What do you use a ruler for? Clearly he used it to make exact measurements. And ow. Right, they go down.
Like he used a ruler instead of doing it digitally, or he would like go over your thing with a ruler and be like, "This is not perfect. Your grade goes down."
Eat it. What? What? What?
Oh yeah, that's just a dick move. If it looks fine, it looks fine. You can't expect it to literally be perfect every time. That's ridiculous.
My eye is literally twitching. I'm going to murder you!
Twitch.
Just die. Please. Oh, hey, skunk.
What's up?
Remember him? Blah.
He owes us one now. He worries about Mr. Kinsankaku. He's the only one who really knows about the treasure of Mu. We gotta ask Mr. Kinsankaku about the treasure of Mu, but he owes us one.
I guess. Okay, cool. Goodbye, skunk. Let's upgrade our punching.
We can now punch to the max.
Yep. And now we get to fight Blaziken again.
Blaziken Silver Sonic.
Yes, his name is Skunk. Humans are our enemy. Make me! I'm Brontis.
I love that logic. Yeah, well, you make a good point. But I'm not gonna listen to it unless you can beat me in a fight!
I'm that one character that's in every Fire Emblem game.
Yeah.
We have not yet met Hamegg, no. That's because this game is...
It's a video game trope because they want you to fight them before you can recruit them. And so they
No,
always,
I'm talking about that one character in every Fire Emblem that you don't recruit because they're too loyal to their cause, even though they're...
yeah.
You know, like Camus or... Renya,
Yeah, the ones
or...
where you're like, I get you, I sympathize with you, you should join us. No, you know I'm loyal to the end.
That guy actually joins your party in Fire Emblem 12, and it's rad. Because, like, thank God, one of you idiots finally listens to reason. You know what really annoyed me about Fire Emblem Awakening?
No.
The fact that you completely stopped getting, like, new units between chapters 14 and chapters 23. I mean, there's the kids in Tiki, but they're all optional.
I haven't
and most,
gotten that far in it yet.
And most of them are, you know, fresh units you need to train up again. And, like, I like pre-promotes, okay? Devdan from Fire Emblem 9 is my favorite character in Fire Emblem history, even though he's not really that good.
Which one is he?
He is Fire Emblem 9 is Path of Radiance. Devdan is the black guy. He's a halberdier.
Is Path of Radiance the first one or the second one?
First one. He was in Radiant...
beat the first one, I haven't beaten the second one.
He's in Radiant Dawn for, one scene, and then joins your army and never says another line. Because, of course they need to, you know, completely waste the best character. Yeah, I should... Shut up, okay?
There were a lot of good characters in that game that I would have liked to see more of, honestly.
Yeah, Radiant Dawn really dropped the ball with how they handled the support system in that game. Like, mechanically, I guess it's kind of good, but...
Steam notifications aren't me, they could be Kinu.
They are me.
They are you.
This one guy I know will just suddenly message me out of the blue, and I mean, it's not like I don't, you know, find what he says interesting, but I just don't have the heart to tell him, man, I'm kind of busy right now, come on.
Well, you have, like, busy or snooze on or something, you know?
No.
Oh, well, that would do it.
Nah. I don't even know how to set it to snooze. It's not an option on my thing.
I think snooze is just... like idle.
And it never works anyway. People still
You
message
can
me
set
when
it
I'm
to
busy.
away or busy. Yeah, people will still message you, but then, like, if you don't respond, they go, oh, I guess they're really away.
Hi, Brontis. You are...
Well, while you beat your head against this chicken for a little while, I'll be right back.
Okay. Brontis-kun, please be cooperative. Thank you, Brontis-kun. Chan, Senpai, Brontis Senpai. Chicken Man is my senpai. Chicken Man, you are my senpai. Chicken Man, you are not my senpai anymore. Do this. Come on. I don't like that move. It's nasty. And it doesn't give me...
The new game?
He's talking about a person he knows on Steam who does that.
Oh. So, I actually started playing Tales of Xillia again last night.
Oh, yeah?
I started over again because I wasn't that far anyway.
Did you pick
I forgot a couple things.
Did you pick Jude or Mila?
Pick Mila. She has better battle music.
No, really? Really?
Yeah.
If
you're in an RPG, battle music matters, man.
Yeah, I like Jude's better. But then it...
I don't know, I remember, I didn't make the decision now, I made it the first time I played the game, and I remember listening to them and thinking I like Mila's better.
Maybe
I changed my mind.
Jude's is much more hard rockin', and also I prefer Jude's story. Like, there's one point in specific late in the game where Mila's story is a lot, like, it misses out on a lot.
I actually heard it was kind of the other way around.
No.
I saw a lot of conflicting information.
Basically, Mila's story is... Her specific stuff is more about the world as a whole, and Jude's is more about the characters that you... Yeah. And, look, the latter is always better in Tales games.
Yeah. I mean, Tales games are about the characters. Well, I really like Jude. I mean, is there any... It doesn't really matter who you actually want to play as, right? You can play as
No, you can play as anyone.
I mean, Mila is much more fun to play, in my opinion. The spirit shift stuff is awesome.
Oh, you can still play as her in Jude's story.
Yeah. So I'd want to play as her either way, is the thing.
Ironically, Jude is actually my favorite of the two protagonists, because I have no idea how to play as Mila. Shh! Don't tell anybody.
Just pretty simple. She's just really good. I don't know.
Neither of them are
still at the beginning of the game, but...
Neither of them are my favorite character anyway.
Yeah, Alvin's pretty cool. We're talking about Tales of Xillia.
Oh, by the way, Kinzan Gaku was being telepathically controlled by Shiraku.
Of course.
Yeah, because everything in this game is Shiraku's fault.
And Death Mask is probably Shiraku, also.
No need to thank me. Ha, kawaii plushu.
Oh, so can you get me something from my lips? It's really hard to talk with all this bad hacks, and I need surgery, please.
Yeah, but yeah, my favorite character in the game isn't either of them anyway, so...
But yeah, I was wondering about the characters, like, I usually just play as the main character in a Tales game because I'm not playing with other people. Is there any reason to play as someone other than Jude or Mila?
Yes, they play completely differently. They're
I mean, they do, but like, is there a strategic reason or is it just for fun?
It's just who you like playing as better, I guess, unless you really don't want some character to be controlled by the AI, which is absolutely a fair thing in some cases. Still.
Yeah, I remember still. So what are the different character types? Like Alvin seems like a ranged mix.
Alvin is the closest thing that the game has to a standard Tales swordsman, but he's a heavier fighter. Elise is a healer, but she also gets like all the dark magic, like negative gate and stuff. She's fun, but she's also kind of fragile.
Yeah, I never play the mages.
Don't play as Rowan, then, because he's a straight-up mage. He has a few melee arts, but they're not good. He can do goofy button stuff with his spells, though. Like, you can boosh the button to shoot more fireballs, but he was the character that took me the longest to really figure out. And Leia is... She fights with a quarterstaff, which is something I don't believe I've seen in
Oh, hell yeah, I'm trying her out. Quarterstaff, I did tons of quarterstaff stage combat training. I love it. They're so fun to use. It's like I actually totally know how it works. Like every time I watch a movie now where they're using a quarterstaff, I'm like, I see what you're doing. Oh yeah, nicely done. I'm like, good execution on that one. I know exactly what you're doing. It's so much more fun to watch fight scenes and movies and stuff when you actually know what they're doing.
Well, Leia knows quarterstaff. She has some of the same moves Jude does, but she executes them differently because, you know, she's wielding a quarterstaff.
That sounds pretty awesome.
She's also the secondary healer of the game, and she even gets resurrection, but she also gets buff spells, if that's your thing. So, yeah, Leia was my favorite character, because I just liked playing as her.
Yeah, I'll definitely give her a shot. I mean, I just played up to, where I got the first time I played it, we got back to Niakara, and...
Right.
I think we just left there or something, but I don't remember much of it. I just played last night back up to, did the mission with Alvin, like the mercenary thing.
Character-wise, Alvin is my favorite character in the game.
Alvin seems pretty awesome. He does. He's one of those characters where you know he's hiding something right away, but you're also like, oh, but he's probably got a heart of gold, and I don't know. He's well done.
I don't feel even remotely like I'm spoiling anything by saying this. Alvin is the best executed traitor subplot there has ever been in the Tales series.
And there have been a lot of those. Oh my god.
Every game.
You know it's coming. You know that the mercenary character at some point is going to betray you somehow.
You know, I played as Raven in Tales of Vesperia. That dungeon was real fucking fun. Can you just imagine that for a moment? I played as Raven in that game. He was my favorite character. And then the Bactian dungeon happened.
Oh boy.
That was real fucking fun.
Yeah, Astro can't... So I don't know if it's really water, though, because it just sort of fades into existence.
Yeah, it calls him the quantum robot, so maybe it's just like...
It's magic water.
Yeah, maybe.
And she's a robot, too, so maybe it's like a special key. The sprite looks incredibly female.
Oh, I know. I pointed this out several times in the last stream.
Yeah, but clearly it's some kind of magical water that robots are cool with.
Stop doing the... Stop it. Stupid...
Yeah, it's like the Blitzball water.
I hate Blitzball.
I hate the concept. I kind of enjoyed the minigame.
I hated everything about Blitzball.
I like the fact that you could recruit people from all over the world.
Yeah, but that I hated actually playing it.
I didn't like it at first. It grew on me.
That Orca sure does do a lot of damage.
And I mean, I'm the kind of person, like, especially back when I was playing Final Fantasy X, and I was younger and had a lot more free time. Yeah, the Blitzball gets a lot better once you have a good team.
I would like to say, I would like to give a personal shout out to Nimrook. Fuck you, Nimrook. Do you remember who Nimrook is?
The name sounds familiar?
He's the goalie for the Albed Sykes.
Oh, yeah. No, there were a lot of players that I learned to hate.
You know, actually, I did the math. If Nimrook was the goalie in that plot game, the Oryx versus the Sykes, it would have been impossible for the Oryx to win. Straight up impossible. Which is why you can see his model is one of the Albed that kidnaps Yuna. If he had been the goalie in that game, the Oryx literally could not have won.
Yeah, no, they needed some fights, some matches against other crappy teams, because you're just so outmatched at first, and it takes way too long to get a good team. And when you get a good team, it's a pretty fun minigame. But until you do, it's a slog.
I won.
But, yeah, FF10, I did everything in that game. I did all the frickin' monster hunts at the end, like, so over-leveled,
hey,
I killed the final boss in one hit.
Remember
literally
this guy?
One hit.
It's Mr. Tokugawa.
Mr. Tokugawa?
Oh.
You're the one! You created Death Mask!
You meanie.
Why?
Oh yeah, the moon plant? That was for Death
Mask. Oh, moon plant.
And his orders came from Duke Red!
Duke Red?
You remember him, right? Right? Duke Red was the other guy who looked like a chicken. He was the international counselor that liked robots.
So the guy who seemed to be on our side, he's the real villain.
If you think I'm lying, then just find him or something.
I literally got everything in Final Fantasy X because I really liked that game at the time. I still like it. I don't like it as much as when I first played it, but I still like it.
Somewhere in space.
Duke Red, why?
And now we put Mr. Tokugawa in our soul. Let's upgrade life one last time. Because, well, it's time to fight Pluto again.
I honestly think FF10, if Tidus had just been a better character, just like his personality, then it would have been amazing. Like, just really, really good. But he drags it down so hard. Stay out of this.
Live and let live! I want to go so easy on you next time!
Yeah, and Auron is my favorite Final Fantasy character of all time. Like, I don't care who you love, Auron.
Auron is fantastic, yeah.
He's what sold me on the game, because right away I was just like, well, if nothing else, this character is the best ever.
I actually used Kamari in the HD version quite a bit.
You used Kamari?
Yes!
I tried to use Kamari, but I could never find a use for her.
See, the HD version has the extra added sphere grid, which changes up things, and with the way that works, you can make him a better Riku with more HP and piercing weapons.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he sucked in the original.
Yes. He has a conceivable use.
Which is terrible because he's a freaking Dragoon Blue Mage hybrid. He should be the most awesome thing ever.
Right? You could, but it took way... His relic weapon was actually one of the very few I got in the HD version.
You could make him a okay end game, but for the majority of the game, he's pretty much useless.
For the majority of my game, he was a better Riku, with a few of Titus's support abilities.
HD version. Talking about the original.
Yeah. I didn't really have much of a fondness for Fantasy X until I went back, did the HD version, because it, like, the new sphere grid does improve the game a lot, I think.
It's good to hear. I'm kind of interested in playing it now.
Also,
why would Pluto not be a tornado?
Also, it looks beautiful. Wow. It's not just upscaled versions of the textures, they remade the whole game from scratch.
Oh, wow. I did not know that.
Like, it's still obviously a PS2 game, but man, is it a pretty PS2 game.
Would you say comparable to Kingdom Hearts HD?
Yes, though
30 or 60 FPS.
I don't remember. I think...
Because I'm so torn when I want to play Birth by Sleep between playing the HD version or playing it on a PSP emulator at 60 frames per second.
Yeah, honestly, every time I go to play Birth by Sleep, I just start playing Kingdom Hearts 2 again. Because it's so good!
Well, that's the thing. On the PSP emulator, Birth by Sleep, 60 frames per second, it's a cheat. You actually have to activate like a code to get it working, but it is so much more fun. Like, it really improves the game. It's so much more responsive and everything.
I like Birth by Sleep, but I made the poor choice of picking Ven first, and he turned out to be my favorite, so the rest of the game was like, oh, now I'm playing... You have Glide by now if I was still playing as Ven. Yeah, Terra, you sure are awesome, I guess.
Yeah, I was the opposite. Aqua was my favorite, then Terra, then Ven.
I liked Aqua, but I just really didn't like Terra. Partially this was because he was a gigantic...
I don't know, he was a lot of fun to play, I thought.
I also kind of hated his character because he was so fucking stupid.
Oh god, he is dumb as a rock.
It's just, oh my god,
yeah.
How can you possibly keep getting tricked? Like, okay,
Okay,
He's Knuckles the Echidna. Is what
the Maleficent thing was kind of understandable. Okay.
Yeah, that one sure.
Okay, then you fall. Then you're like, oh hey Terra, I'm voiced by Leonard Nimoy, and I am bald, and I have glowing yellow eyes and a goatee. I'm totally trustworthy. Trust me.
You know what? Here's the thing, though. It was more believable than Star Wars Episode 3.
You say that like it's a.
But it's literally the same exact thing. It's basically Emperor Palpatine, like, seducing him to the dark side and everything. And I will give it credit. It's better than that.
Also, I have to say, even though it was rock stupid of him, the part where he got to beat up Peter Pan was my favorite thing in the entire game. Because I hate Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
He's such a tool. Every time I
He is!
Every time
no, like, he legitimately is a total tool.
Every time I use him in Kingdom Hearts 2, I cry because I don't want him to be good, but he is. It's just like...
I root for Rufio every time. Especially because he's also Zuko.
I just cry because I don't want to use Peter Pan, but he's good, so I have to.
Yeah.
He's not as good as Stitch, though. Man, Stitch in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh, that was awesome.
I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
I liked that The World Ends With You is in Dream Dark Distance.
My problem with that was that it sucked, and so did that whole game.
Yeah, it sucked, but I liked that The World Ends With You was in it.
Yeah, that's true. I just really didn't like 3D in general.
I liked it. I thought the gameplay was great, but I could understand how someone could like the older combat better.
See, here's the thing. I miss Donald and Goofy, okay? I really miss having them around in gameplay.
Yes.
Like,
yes, there should have been Donald and Goofy. I totally agree.
Birth by Sleep.
I do think the free flow system is awesome, though.
Yeah, Birth by Sleep and Days all had you being by your lonesome. I miss Donald and Goofy. And then they were like, oh, this one's going to have party mechanics. Oh, we're going to make you play Nintendogs to have party members. Also, it's it's your entire skill progression system. You literally cannot get new stuff if you don't play our bad Nintendogs ripoff. And I don't even like Nintendogs in the first place.
I liked the skill system except for the fact that you have to, like, pet the things instead of them just, like, building up points over time. Like, if they built up points over time, it would have been a great system.
I agree. It's just, I just hated it. Also, I really didn't like how they handled the Disney worlds in that game. Like, they're usually not that relevant, but in 3D, not only are they not relevant, they're pointless. Like, there's just, okay, why are you going to put in a Hunchback of Notre Dame world if you're not gonna make me fight Frollo? Why are you even putting Frollo in here? Why are you remaking scenes from the Hunchback of Notre Dame if there's nobody here? Like, the Sanctuary scene with nobody there. It was baffling.
Well, the thing is, Skull, we already fought this boss last time, and it took a while. And there's really nothing new, he's just harder. So.
Yeah. That tornado move, I swear.
Talk about.
Yeah. And, like, I liked the Tron world, but that was because the Tron world was one of my favorite parts of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Tron world is always awesome, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's weird because Tron was a bad movie, but...
It was a bad movie in a good way.
Yeah, but in Kingdom Hearts, Tron is consistently one of the best parts. I don't even know how.
Yeah.
Like, Kingdom Hearts 2, man, you're in the computer and you're riding the light bikes, and Tron's limit is awesome because you're like, delete everything. It's great.
It fits with it's the right kind of silly.
Yes.
Tron 2.0, I never played that. I think I saw bits of an LP.
So I also liked the Rinsler fight in 3D a lot, partially for the emotional thing, because, like, Tron
I should add, I haven't beaten 3D.
Oh, you haven't, have you? Oh, I can't wait
until maybe it gets terrible at the end.
Oh man, I can't wait until you get to the last level. Yay!
Because the plot gets so stupid! It's so stupid!
I know most of what happens in the plot.
So
Not all of it,
stupid! It's so dumb!
I had most of it spoiled, so...
It's so dumb! It's so stupid! I love it! It fills me with so much glee!
There are a couple things that I know happen at the end. I'm trying to figure out which one you're talking about. But don't say it, I'll find out.
Okay! What's your guess?
I don't know. I can think of a few things that are all a little bit ridiculous, and maybe they all add up to be totally ridiculous, or maybe there's something else I'm missing.
It's
I
just...
don't want to spoil it for anyone else. So.
That said, Sora's run through the final level is my favorite part of the game. It's a really coolly executed level, and it felt like one of the only instances of actual level design, because Flow Motion usually made the level design of the areas completely pointless, because you could just jump all over it.
Yeah, on the one hand I like that, on the other hand I didn't. Like, it improved some things, and other things it was like, well, this is just, I can go anywhere. Like, they need some sort of, like, walls that you can't flow motion on or something, like, I don't know. Like,
Sora's final
the
level
system
is...
needs perfecting, but it's a good idea, and it's really viscerally fun.
Yeah.
It needs more work on a game design level.
The final level is
But I
the
feel
only...
like it was kind of a dry run for Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah. The
Like,
final
that's
level
probably
of the
thing that
3D
perfected
is the only level that feels like it was designed with flow motion in mind.
Yeah.
And Sora's
Yeah, exactly.
version-
That's what the problem is. It's not that it's there, it's that the levels feel like they were designed without it in mind.
Yeah. Oh, also, we beat Pluto. We are
Alright.
the mightiest robot.
We're the mightiest robot.
I don't think that took as long as last time, either.
Yeah, that's surprising considering he's harder, but...
I must avenge him! You must fight me now! No.
Wait!
By the way, last time, all the bosses exploded when we beat them, but this time they just disappeared, and that's actually relevant.
Yep.
We didn't kill them this time. Yeah. We suck.
Maybe it's a loss. Maybe it's a lost cause. I'm tired of fighting. So tired of fighting.
Oh, by the way, I can time travel.
For a lost cause. No, we can transcend time. It's not time
Whatever.
travel. We are transcending time itself. We can also
So he
travel through time.
It's getting clearer.
Duke Red!
Let's go. By
So the blatantly evil Draco apparently is not actually evil,
Oh,
or maybe
he's-
he was just playing along. Or...
he's killing all the robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a really blatant robot racist. We just need to figure out... Oh, hey, our robot girlfriend is in the Antarctic.
You mean our sister?
No, that's Zoran. Nuka is our robot girlfriend. She's the pretty blonde one.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Oh. Thanks for the tip. By the way, whoop, that noise happens. Wow.
Yep. Sure can.
Aw, thank you. And then we finally put our sister in our soul.
At last we are one with our sister.
Please stop. Please, I'm begging you, please stop. So,
Okay.
so now we have completed all the stages. We need to go find Duke Red.
Where are you, Duke Red?
Well,
Somewhere toward the beginning?
Zoran said he was in the Antarctic, and Stage 4 is the one that takes place mostly in the Antarctic, so let's go look there.
To the Antarctic!
Skipping all these cutscenes because they're the same thing. By the way, our Omega Factor is almost full.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Our soul is stuffed.
We have met 36 people. Wait, met? Let me redefine
No, we
met.
have absorbed.
Yes, we have absorbed 36 people. We've met 39 people. I need to count the great people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119
with my cat.
And now that we have our lasers fully upgraded, these enemies just sort of die. Except for that one, because purple guys are the worst.
Damn you, purple.
Hi, Abercrombie. Oh, wait, gotta kill this guy first. Hi, Abercrombie. He mentioned he was waiting for a girl here earlier, so... Oh, we figured out. You're a little stupid, aren't you? I mentioned
He's just not moving very quickly on his balls.
Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, and I've been floating down on the edge of the screen every time I go through that level. You can actually see the observatory before you learn this. It's a very fast detail, and you almost miss it, but I definitely saw it when we were going through that level earlier. Which I like. I like that a lot. That it doesn't just magically appear for this. It's there, but you have no reason to go there, so why would you?
So when he goes back in time and redoes these things, what happened to the last version? Is this like multi-world theory? Or?
I have no... See, there it is. There we go. We have found Duke Red's laboratory.
Duke Red!
Duke Red! Hi, Duke Red.
He always did have a villain face.
Oh well.
Why not?
I do.
I understand how evil they are.
I like robots.
I just don't like robots.
We can become robots. Yeah, remember how they destroyed 80% of the world? He's pretty much correct here. You know, for this kind of thing.
You know. Kill all robots for the crimes of some. That's reasonable.
I am a politician.
Yeah, I mean, he is a politician. That is political thinking right there. This guy is more rational than I thought he would be. I thought he was going to, like, break down and go on a villain monologue. So I created Death Mask to judge them for me.
That's literally what he did.
So he made a robot to judge robots.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, where's my robot girlfriend?
Nuka is with Death Mask now. Our girlfriend is Death Mask. So Nuka decided to nuke the world because she's
Yes.
Nuka.
Yes, because 80% of the world got blown up.
Maybe not the best judgment bot there.
Well, you know, to be fair, the humans didn't die, probably.
That's not necessarily true. Either one of you could nuke the planet.
Oh, hi, Blue Knight.
Oh, no.
Isn't that the idea? Aren't we trying to change history?
Well, he doesn't, because in this timeline he never convinced him to be good.
That's true. You lie!
I don't know if you should. You were there when she destroyed everyone.
80% of the world got blown up. I think it was really a logically correct move at that point.
Perfect Silicon logic.
And why should I believe you? Yeah. Mom!
What am I fighting for?
Are you ready for a stupid gimmick boss fight?
Without any gimmicks or tricks. As you say, word.
It's a quick time event.
It's a quick draw.
Yes. It's that one boss. It's that one mini game from Kirby's Adventure.
Hi, Kitsune.
By the way, he has a laser sword.
Of course he does. Press A now. I don't know if I trust you, Kitsune. You were wrong.
I am tapping the. I'm very pointedly tapping the button because if you tap it more than once, you lose.
You told us that if we skipped the credits, then we wouldn't get Phoenix, but apparently that's not true. You've been lying to us all along, Kitsune. All along.
Oh, I think... Oh, no, I got it. We won! Yay!
Oh, Kinu wasn't able to replicate it.
I was not, no. We got Blue Knight in our soul.
Got a little blue knight in your soul.
You're Omaiwa Rag Desu.
What? What?
Thanks, Dr. Tenma.
Oh, man.
You know, I'm kind of an asshole, too.
Now he realizes.
I'm done.
I'm done. I'm out. My sister who will kill everyone. So, Nuka is their god now.
Yep.
All hail Death Mask.
All hail Death Mask.
Let me just put my helmet back on.
I mean, it looks pretty sweet, you gotta admit.
It is a pretty sweet helmet.
Yeah, thank you. I guess you know that, okay.
I keep tabs on all children named Alejo.
Oh, and by the way, we fully understand Duke Red now, which means we are now maximally powerful!
Whoa! I call this Astro Boy Max!
There are a few optional people. I will point out what I have worked out is the point at which you cannot avoid being fully powered. Pew!
I would love to see Astro Boy in the Hulkbuster armor. Prime Rose.
She was pretty hot.
Oh yeah.
Was killed by a robot.
Killed by a robot? Really, Astro? Because it's been happening a lot. You've seen it.
You know, only under duress. And now we have to go and talk to Drake, who is right at the beginning of the game.
Just chilling.
These guys die in literally one hit now that we have max punch. There we are. There you are.
Screen punching.
Get out of my face!
Comic mouth trick.
Okay, I will tell you my hated enemy.
Dr. Blackjack.
Not Dr. Blackjack.
Have I mentioned... okay, remember how, like, the protagonist of Dododo is the most awesome Tezuka character? Dr. Blackjack is the second most awesome.
I think you mentioned that?
Yeah. I have photographic evidence from a surveillance camera. Tell me that's not a robot there.
Apparently Photoshop does not exist in Astro Boy Land.
Do you remember that scene from like right after Phoenix gave us time travel, where two people were talking and one of them pulled out a robot head?
Oh man, that would explain how in this timeline. But who did that and what the huh? What the huh?
And remember that hibernation capsule? Let's go fight Atlas again.
Hey Atlas, we know what that thing is now.
But we still have to fight him because he's Atlas. He's our eternal rival.
Forever and ever and ever until he dies.
We're not there yet. We're not there yet. That's the final fight with him. This is the third. Spoilers, there's going to be another fight with our eternal rival. This is so shocking, right?
My god. Yeah, we don't got time to waste on you.
First of all, it's not what you were built for. Yeah, we know.
We know this.
Oh, wait, yeah, what? You're stupid. He also doesn't have much health, as you might notice from the fact that, yeah, he's really not that hard by this point.
Well, we are maxed out.
Yeah. And that robot head was in the wreckage. And now we can go talk to Kennedy.
Where's John F. Kennedy?
Dr. Blackjack. Yeah, and then Dr. Tenma, and then, yeah, there we go.
Okay,
Now we can... Now we can go talk to our good buddy Kennedy. I'm gonna shoot you with a gun. What?
That is one hell of a trash can. Yeah, glad you finally remembered that.
Look, Shiraku, okay? See, Shiraku.
Oh, Shiraku.
No. Oh, thank you. And now we can go over to Dr. Blackjack's house.
Sup, Doc?
Look at this dude.
Yes.
Look at... Okay, I have to tell you a story about Dr. Blackjack.
Tell me a story
Okay,
about Dr. Blackjack.
So, Dr. Blackjack's mom is dead. And she died out of despair because his father abandoned her to go run off with some young filly. And like 20 years later, Dr. Blackjack's dad rings him up out of the blue and is like, okay, you know my wife? That's not your mom? Okay, her face needs reconstruction through the fire or something. You're my son, right? You'll do me a solid? Cool, thanks. And Blackjack was like, Should I do this? Or should I not do this? And then he got a brilliant idea. So he went ahead and did it. But he didn't put the lady's face back the way it was. He gave the lady an exact replica of his mother's face. He could have a eternal testament to mocking his dad for being a gigantic asshole.
Wow.
Ice cold.
That is ice cold, I would say.
Look, it's ham egg.
Ham egg!
Look at him.
That is fantastic.
He's a circus ringleader. By the way, if you don't have sensors level 3 by this point, you get plot blocked. That is the only reason that sensors level 3 exists. Oh my.
Ooh. Not Pinocchio, I mean Pinocchio.
As long as she's under the watchful eye of Skunk.
Skunk is watchful.
Oh, and Dr. Blackjack gets a big slot because he's Dr. Blackjack.
And he is rad.
So, hey, remember that guy, Rainbow Parakeet? He mentioned he could not divulge the name of his client, but I think we might have an idea who his client is now.
Hey, maybe we'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey, it's the Amazing Three. They do not have much health.
In fact, forget the doctor. Just blackjack and hookers.
The Amazing Three are kind of a joke by this point.
Yeah.
Which, you know, kind of fits their character.
They're the best. Rainbow Parakeet.
Also known as Detective Homespun. Very carefully.
Did you know? He strikes me as someone who would have Pegasus's voice.
I love my tunes! An evil villain named Skunk.
Skunk. Okay. I have an idea.
And now we get to go to this stage again. Thankfully, though, we get to skip the boss fight against Pook.
So much
Which-
time traveling.
Which is nice, because I'm tired of fighting Pook.
You already forgot to dug you out of there. All right. Artificial sun, clever idea, excavate ruins.
Shut up. Thank you. Hey, Pook, what?
Huh?
Hi,
What,
Hammock.
this is a decoy? They got Pinocchio.
You baka. You aren't Ham Egg!
You can't really be Ham Egg.
Eh. He went off. Okay? He went off.
Ham Egg is Ham Egg. Ham Egg. It's made of ham and egg.
Shoot. It's about time, Pook.
About time, Pook.
So now we get to go back to Dr. Blackjack's house. We get to fight the best boss in the entire game. We rescued Pinocchio. Special supersized Roboid. The best boss in the entire game. Okay, so the gimmick of this boss is that if you get hit once, you die.
The other gimmick is that they took a sprite and they made it so large that it doesn't even fit on the screen.
Also that. It's a pretty nice house Blackjack has here. It's nice.
Yeah, it's got a nice little country house. Good view, big yard. Can't you just like punch Ham Egg in the face?
No, that'd be silly. It is very definitely a one-hit kill on normal.
Very definitely.
I died a lot of times to this fight the first time I played this game, okay?
I think you could, like, stand between his legs or something.
No way, he's one solid hitbox. Come on, please die. Thank you. Oh, we have ham egg in our soul now.
Alright.
Look at this guy. Look at him. He's
If we ever need a good meal, all we need to do is look into our soul.
Allow me to explain the story of Pinocchio and how Dr. Blackjack is the
Her
best
face is amazing right now.
Is the best doctor ever. Okay, so so Blackjack got this patient, and this patient, like, nobody could operate on her because she had a twin sister in the womb who, like, got inside her body and was developing as a tumor on her liver or something. And every time someone tried to operate, the twin would start freaking out because, oh god, I'm gonna die, don't cut me! But Dr. Blackjack was like, look, I'm Dr. Blackjack, I got this. And so he not only cut the tumor out, but actually made her a new body and made her a person, and that is Pinocchio.
Alright. She's not a robot person. He actually, like,
Made her a body.
biologically made her a body.
Yes.
Wow, 3D printing has really taken off.
Can't you figure it out with that super brain of yours?
Just use your super brain. My eyes are open.
Can anyone guess who the one person who'd benefit from all this is? Can anyone? Anyone that got any ideas?
Jarkin.
You get a gold star! Guess what? Shiraku is the villain of this game. Everything is his fault.
Wait, Shiraku is the villain?
Yeah.
I never would have expected.
It took you this long to connect that? Could you go to the moon with me right now?
Mr. Boxer, quick, to the moon! So
No time
we
to
never
save
actually
select
found out. Is Hameg just part of the Kinsenkaku?
I guess. He's Hameg, okay? Does he
He's
real-
Hameg, he just does his thing.
Do you happen to be Counselor Drake? But it's Shiraku. My name is of no importance, but it's Shiraku. It's being transmitted on all
world channels. Cause he's badass, I guess, Skull.
Look, I kidnapped your dad. Kill all robots.
Makes sense.
Politics. Career.
Yep.
I know exactly what I'm doing. It's killing all robots.
Forget complex social issues. Kill all robots! Yeah, that's not really for the sake of your daughter. Do you really think your daughter would want you to kill all robots?
Revenge.
Do you really think that's what she would have wanted?
Revenge. Oh, Okay.
Okay, anti-proton bomb. Better get those anti-neutrinos ready. Possibly warp them through the phase cannon, and we might be able to alter the trajectory of the violet field.
Look, I'm Dr. Blackjack. I can totally do this.
Of course I can. No, so that's why he's evil. He's going to charge.
Actually, I'm going to show you this once we actually get into a gameplay. He has an orange border, not a blue one, so he's listed as a good guy. The good section is slightly larger than.
Well,
the
he's
evil one.
closer to the evil section than most because he charges.
Yes. By the way, anyone recognize this area? Wonder what could possibly happen here.
Gee, I wonder if there might be a foreshadowed previously boss fight with a certain rival of ours.
Are you guys having an operation in my boss arena?
Atlas, not now. Come back tomorrow.
Look, I'm Dr. Blackjack.
Dr.
Okay.
Blackjack does not stop.
So, Blackjack actually is an object here, and if Atlas hits him 3 times, I think, Blackjack's air tent blows up, both of them die, and it's game over. Also, I think Atlas might... Oh, right, you can hit him too, I forgot.
Oh, great. Friendly fire.
1 on hard! Really? That sounds fabulous. Oh, and remember this part of that fight? Yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Die. Please just go
Picked it
away.
right here. Fun.
Oh, there we go. Dag nappin'. Okay, let's try being less dumb this time.
Always a good strategy.
Ow. Oh, and of course, if you die, you also die. Nah. Now, thankfully, Blackjack only gets hit if he's actually on screen, even if an attack would be normally going into the area where he is.
Oh, that is very good. That is useful.
There we go. Die, Duke Red! Wow, we
And
woke her
I'm
up
naked!
Well, yeah. Would you wear clothes in an artificial hibernation capsule? It was a robot! Robots.
How about at the mouth?
You have a dent in the back of your head. In the star system, his name is Candlejack.
What? What?
Yes, seriously. His actual name is Candlejack. He's called Drake for the 2003 Astro Boy anime.
What? Don't even...
Was it me?
Is Daichi gonna become good now?
Oh, hi. When did you get here?
Oh, I took
Death mask. Well, the moon is normally off limits, isn't it?
Actually, recently they found out that we might be able to live on the moon by there are like giant holes formed from lava over long periods of time. So if we could like drill and find one of those, we could then seal that entrance and we'd be able to build a habitat in there.
Wow.
And they're
Awesome.
like 3 miles long, so you could build a city in there.
Awesome. Ore wa Daichi.
Yes, this was your fault. Yeah, seriously, just like,
Yeah, it's me. I'm the asshole. Why does he put on the evil face for that?
I think it's supposed to be like a smile, but that was the only one they had.
Yeah. I have absolutely no idea what's with her outfit.
Wow. Okay.
And then we got
I guess
three
that's
people
all
at
they could
once.
find for her in short notice, and also they had a sword lying around.
It's probably something from her series of origin. Whatever it is. I forget.
They couldn't leave her nude, so they dressed her like Lauren Amazon Princess.
Ah, you're so dumb, kid. Thank you.
Yeah, Temma, you're being a jerk.
Oh, by the way, here's your human body.
Hmm.
I just sort of kept it around.
Look, we've been evolving pretty well, alright? We're almost at the end of the game. Come on.
Bye, space girlfriend. What? What? Oh no! There's a stage 8 now.
Did he, like, take over Nuka, or is he just, like, took over Death Mask? Is he controlling Nuka, or is he bypassing Nuka?
Bypassing.
Okay.
Wouldn't have guessed. Yes, I'm going to get the super weapon. I'm sure.
Is mine.
So now we're gonna fly to the sun.
I'm doing a couple of things. Let me know if, like, the sounds are loud, because I don't know how they travel through the table into the microphone. I'll stop
Okay.
if I need to.
This is the final shoot 'em up stage of the game. Yes, stage select is still disabled right now.
I assume it's not just a shoot 'em up. We'll be platforming.
Oh, yeah. It's not just shoot 'em up. There is an on-foot fight later. We'll get there. Shoot 'em up stage is kind of nasty.
Well, it's the last one. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, that's true, but... Space bees!
Space. They're buzz bombers. I mean, they really do look a lot like buzz bombers.
Ow.
And clearly,
Yeah.
that's not just because buzz bombers are also based on bees. It's obviously a ripoff.
By this point, you can have as few as 37 stat points when you need 38 to be maxed out. By the end of this level, you have to be maxed out because I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's one person left. Mystery.
Aww. I'm good.
We'll find out. You know, if Shiraku is gonna blow up the world with Death Mask, couldn't Master Arth help out, or you know,
No.
isn't he like the? No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Master Arth He doesn't get involved when people whose first name starts with S are doing things. It's just this good policy he's got. It's a bureaucratic thing.
Okay, gotcha.
It's the best explanation I can think of, right?
Yeah, I fully understand. Don't worry, we'll probably be here a while.
Alright, Skull. See you when you get back.
The annoying thing about the butt guns is that they stop all the enemies, which usually is very helpful, but it also means that the enemy patterns don't progress.
So it sort of makes the stage longer?
Yeah. It makes and they're not strong enough to, like, kill the enemies, because these are very strong enemies, so it just sort of makes it so that you have longer to be in the line of fire. The arm cannon, on the other hand, is still pretty effective. Oh, and by the way, there are robots here because, you know, Shiraku's side power.
Of course.
Of course, if it's a thing like this, where the progress unless you kill all enemies anyways, it's just fun. Thanks, bug guns.
That's just fine. I don't mind at all. Not even a little bit. I'm totally fine with that. Shot the day away.
And, oh, there's tiny missiles, too. Man, come on. How long is this?
Oh, question about Zillia. What should
Yeah.
I sell, and what should I not sell, and what should I give to shops, like materials and stuff?
Well, don't sell anything.
Don't sell anything. Should I donate to the shops?
Yes.
So
Yes, it's very...
use everything for shop expansion.
Yes, except for, like, old weapons and armor, which you're fully okay with selling because this game is not Vesperia.
Okay, yeah, that was the other thing.
Yeah, you're... Yeah, oh, god damn it.
I think, was it Zeno Saga? Something that...
Well, you said liked Xenosaga, so it obviously cannot be Xenosaga.
Not Zeno Saga, that's the one I meant. Xenoblade. One of those, one of the newer games had like a, I don't know if it was that one. It might have been that one. Had like a thing where it told you whether an item had any use other than selling it. So it'd be like, this is an item that's only for selling. And I was like, thank you for telling me. That is really nice.
Zillia 2, I think, I recall both, Zillia 2, both Zillia games do that in the few cases in which that is true. Like when you get to the mine dungeon, and spoilers, there's a mine dungeon. It'll be like, okay, these hunks of rock, they're not good for anything but making mad cash. So get some mad bank on.
Yeah, it's really nice that RPGs are starting to do things like that. Preempt the need for a walkthrough.
Vesperia, I swear to God.
Yeah, Vesperia was good, but yeah.
The side quests in Vesperia, oh my god. Oh my god. Just no. Okay, I'm doing pretty good this time. I'm using butt guns to full effect because they do get rid of all projectiles on the screen, and which can be quite useful. use of butt guns. Making full use of my butt
Yes,
guns.
I'm very good at using butt guns. I've
Apparently
mastered the art of butt guns.
Apparently, the PS2 game does not have any butt guns.
The PS2 game does not have butt guns?
Seriously.
Really?
Misty Faust made note of this when he was watching the video back, that the PS2 game does not have butt guns. And I was just like, what?
Inferior.
Seriously? Come on.
How do you cut the butt guns?
Seriously. Just, why? That's... like, it's silly, but it's great. Come on, he has guns in his butt.
I mean, when the game is this silly, it should be in there. If
Yeah.
they're actually trying to be serious or something, I'd understand why they would not want the butt guns, but it fits the tone.
Okay, here's this bit again. Thankfully, once we get through this, we're done with, like, shoot-'em-up stages for the entire game. Shoot-'em-up boss fights, mind you. Those are still in there. I don't want to get to stage 8-3.
Oh boy.
But I'm gonna have to. And, oh, is that it? Yeah. Yes, high-power teleportation! By the way, it's time for a boss rush! Yeah!
Boss rush!
Yep.
Wow, okay, Spider. I know you like jumping, but this time there isn't even a floor. So, I don't know what you're standing on, but it would be great if he jumped and then just fell right through.
I would like that quite a bit. Unfortunately, it is not the case, because we have to go through this fight again. And the great thing about this is that... is it Dynamite Heady? It's Dynamite Heady, isn't it?
Dynamite Heady is a game.
Guardian Heroes
That's
is
also
a game.
Those are both games.
It was a good game, I liked it.
Those are both good games.
Yeah. Die. Please just go away. Nobody likes you, Magnemite. There we go.
In Guardian
And,
Heroes, I mean, is there one of the paths that has a boss rush? I can't imagine that they just
No,
leave
there's-
boss rushes out.
There's
Really?
there's not. Yeah,
Really?
but there is arcade mode where they just shove all the enemies
That's
at you.
true. That's true.
Oh no, he came back.
Oh no, it'll never die!
Oh, hey Pluto. I'm gonna wrestle this spider. Oh, and now this
Now
guy's
we
back.
fight the sun.
Yep. And now I'm pretty sure that if you die during this phase here, this boss rush, you have to start from Magnemite again. There are no checkpoints here until you get past this boss rush, which thankfully.
You might wish to utilize save states should this begin taking time.
Yeah, maybe. Thankfully, there's only 3 bosses here, since most of them are, you know, named characters.
Right.
It is at least kind enough to not make you fight all 5 of the world's strongest robots again.
Yeah, God, bring Atlas back again.
For a 5th fight.
Yeah. No, you have to do all 3 Atlas fights. One after the other.
Great! That'd just be fantastic. And by fantastic, I mean terrible. Oh, you're getting big. You're getting very big. Oh, you're good, you're dead. I got through that fight without taking any damage.
Big,
That's nice.
but dead.
It'll never die. And, speaking of Atlas, thank you,
Oh, hi.
our eternal
Yes.
rival. And now we've got to fight Caribs again. And he still does.
God, look at that thing. Its face is like, duh.
I'm a bomb. I'm a bug.
I am bomb. I'm a bomb.
Oh, that doesn't do that much damage. That's nice. I did not mean to push L there. I meant to push R. Then where are you going? Where are you? What do you do? I forgot he did that. There we go. And that's it for the boss rush.
Alright.
Shiraku keeps pulling dirty
It's
tricks.
a lot of
like
dirty tricks, Shiraku. It's almost like he's the villain.
How do you even exist chronologically at this point? You know what? Okay, whatever.
God only knows. Death Mask only knows.
As soon as I order the Death Mask to destroy all robot kind!
Why does Shiraku hate robots again?
He doesn't.
He just wants to destroy them?
He wants to control the world. He's bluffing.
Oh, I see. I get it. Yeah, it took him long enough.
So now it's time for... Remember when I said Shiraku was the hardest boss fight in the game? I meant this. So Shiraku immediately... Shiraku immediately has all of his tricks from the original fight, but... like, even the ones he only got lower health, but also Death Mask is there in the center, and it will fire if you get in the, if you get into the center of the arena. Death Mask is a one-hit kill no matter how much health you have.
Oh! Yeah. That's always fun when you're fighting a boss that's already really hard.
Yeah, and not to mention, Shiraku, I'm pretty sure, starts off at the speed of flight he was at the end of the last fight, and then continues getting faster after that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Treasure.
This guy gave me so much trouble the first time I played this game, and ow. Also, he does a lot of damage even without the instant kill laser beams. Because, you know, it's this game, why wouldn't he?
This game ain't for no scrubs.
Nope. Does this, of course. Thankfully, butt guns make us invincible.
Oh, butt guns.
You are
saving us once again. Oh, hi, Titan. Aura.
Ow. Look, it's still nasty, okay? Like, you don't die that often to Death Mask, but it is a factor that makes the fight hard.
Yeah, because you're avoiding that at all costs, and you can't really just focus on the fight.
Oh, no, don't want to go in your face because your pointy stick hurts.
The pointy stick. Anything but that.
By the way, shooting Shiraku's summon things actually does give us more super meter, which I appreciate.
That's appreciable.
And now he's doing this thing again.
More rocks. Where's Rock when you need him, am I right? No.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, right, he's 30,000 years in the past. But technically, wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Damn it, Rock! If you'd been a better fighter, maybe you could have stopped Sharku before all this started.
No,
so
he had the
this is your fault.
He had the Hoakabari Kaluma potion. Remember?
Oh, so he did have the Hoakabari potion.
Do you see how fast this guy moves around? Seriously, just swoop.
Over here now. Now I'm over here. Now you're dead.
Almost had him, but no. Thankfully, this is the game's difficulty peak. It only gets easier from here.
Good.
Of course, the game's
Exactly,
also...
difficulty is good, but to a point.
Yeah.
And this is crossing.
Yeah. That was my fault. I stood there as he shot me. I have never played a Hotline Miami game.
Nor have I.
Let's just use the butt guns just in case.
I mean, I know the basic idea of the first one.
There we go. Oh, right. And, oh, I'm a bit too... Yeah, I would have died there. Thank you for making me take a lesser hit, Shiraku. Thank you for hitting me, Shiraku. Something...
You're so nice.
And he's doing the rock thing again. You can't move the camera while he's doing this, so you can't just fly up out of his range, out of the range of his rocks. They thought about that.
No cheesing for you.
Titan, that is why I will never play Monster. Also because I have this friend who's a gigantic tool about it, but, you know.
Yeah,
Also
but
because...
Monster Hunter is designed for multiple people, so the speed thing.
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
So, because the player character in Monster Hunter is slower than a lot of the monsters.
Yeah, but it has a kind of, like, from viewing it, it seems like it has a kind of difficulty that's based on the player being bad rather than the enemies being good. And I don't like that. I like games that
No,
are...
it's more of a, like, Dark Souls memorization thing.
I also don't like Dark Souls, so...
Oh. There you go. Do you actually, like, not in, like, Dark Souls, like, you don't enjoy it, or you actually think it's bad?
I don't enjoy it at all.
But, like, can you appreciate the good things about it?
Yes. I just really did not enjoy myself at all playing Dark Souls. I did not have any fun. Like, I guess I might have had a bit of fun making a character, but then I started playing the game and I realized there wasn't a pause button, and that was the moment I started hating it. Because that is seriously a real sticking point for me.
It is annoying. There are safe areas that you find.
Oh,
you know,
I know. I played enough of it to find, like, fires and places where you don't get hit. It still seriously bothers me that there is not a pause button.
Yeah, I mean, there are reasons for it. The game is always online, and that is a big part of its design. So it is one of those things where it's like a necessary evil, but I understand why it would bother you, because it is annoying.
Oh, the spears he throws for the summons can still hurt you, huh? I did not know that. That's great. Thanks, Shiraku.
Does it actively penalize you? I don't think it actively penalizes you. I mean, there are more things you could do if you're online. I don't think there's like a literal penalty.
You know, I should use the butt guns. Yeah, I should definitely use the butt guns.
Yeah, Dark Souls, you basically just have to think of it as an MMO.
As a what?
As an MMO.
Oh, well, I don't like those either, so...
I mean,
There we
in the
go.
sense that it's not pausable and the way the online works and player invasions and stuff.
We beat him! Yay!
All
You
right,
pathetic piece of metal junk.
we beat you again. Come on, man. Is it just a nuke? Oh, that makes all the sense. Right. Okay.
It's a thing. Garon.
It's Garon.
Yes. Oh,
Pook?
see, there you go. He has a different name for some reason now. By the way, the reason Pook wasn't there before, Shiraka kidnapped him. Wah!
What? So did he brainwash Pook or something?
I don't know.
And rename him Pick?
I don't know. So here's Garon. He is this is the final boss of the game. It's Garon. He's like, okay, I guess he's kinda hard, but after Shiraku, he's a gigantic disappointment.
God, we're just opening up his chest and beating up poor Pook.
Yep.
Pook, why? Why, Pook, why?
Yeah, we do mean Pick. His real name is Pick, remember? So yeah.
So was he lying the whole time and actually evil, or like what the fuck?
IDFK. IDFK. So yeah, as you can see, his tells are gigantic and super slow. He doesn't really hit that much of an area except for like the boulder fight. It's like after Shiraku, I'm pretty sure that this fight must just be like they couldn't have thought this was a challenge after Shiraku or even
I have a feeling maybe Shiraku was more difficult than originally intended.
Maybe. Even after Pluto, for instance, who uses this, they have the same music. Pluto was a ridiculously hard final boss, and look, to be fair, I was low on health from Shiraku. Okay?
Be fair, Kitsune.
Okay, so all of his tells are super slow, all of his moves are easily disableable by the arm cannon.
Yeah, like I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, this is a pretty good boss, but it's easier than some of the other boss fights. You know what the worst final boss is?
What?
Sonic Generations final boss.
Oh, God.
And you know what makes me so frustrated?
What,
3DS version of Sonic Generations. Mostly not very good. Final boss fight?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same thing, except it's fun. Like, exactly the same concept, but executed really well instead of really poorly.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
Whoa, no way. Dimps actually did something better than the console version for once?
Yep, they actually did. I mean, they also did some ridiculously stupid things, like after you beat the first 3 levels, Classic Sonic gets homing attack and you can't turn it off and it's required in the level design.
Wait. What?
Yeah, you heard me right.
What?
Yep, all the levels after the Genesis era for Classic Sonic require homing attack.
Oh, hey there, Skull. So we went to the sun, and we had to fight a boss rush, and then we fought Shiraku, and he was really hard. He's the hardest boss in the game. And then he was like, oh, by the way, that stuff that's inside Death Mask, actually it's a giant alien from space, and Pook is the key to it, and Pook is now inside the giant robot named Garon, who is like... he's another Tezuka character. He's, like... from the 50s or 60s. They made a movie about him, but it never actually aired, I remember, from this game's database. This is the final boss. He's not hard. He's really just not hard.
Yeah, the 3DS version of Generations Kitsune is, it's a really mixed bag. It's got some really good things. You fight the final boss from Sonic 3, and it's got an incredible remix of the music. There's some good levels. Mushroom Hill is nice, and there's some good music and stuff.
Don't you only play Shadows levels in Sonic Adventure 2 in Sonic Generations 3D?
You have Radical Highway instead of City Escape.
Oh, and here's the last person on our soul. It's Garon.
Hey, Garon. You get Emerald Coast for Dreamcast, and then Radical Highway and
So
Sonic Rush level instead of...
Shut up. Hear the rad remix of the Gunstar Heroes ending theme.
Yuka, where are you? She's
Yes.
in the Death Mask.
Death Mask blew up.
Right, but she was in it when it blew up, so I'm assuming she's,
So yeah, now Death Mask and Garon and everything are falling into the sun, and it's gonna blow up the sun. So this is the final stage.
Oh boy.
We're going to have to throw our robot girlfriend into the sun.
Oh my god, it's the end of Bayonetta.
By the way, she's a piece of slag now.
Oh, yeah, that's unfortunate.
So this is just a
So
survival.
this is literally the end of Bayonetta right now.
Yeah, pretty much. We have to survive past all these chunks of Death Mask or Garon or whatever. We just have to survive. You can, like, if you really care about score, you get it by grazing them but not actually hitting them. But why would you care about the score in this game exactly? I don't know.
I do not know. But I bet you someone out there really does.
Yeah, one guy.
One guy.
Ula Lily Astro.
Yes, the Lilia of Astro Lily. Other terrible final bosses. What's another terrible final boss?
Let me think.
Plot-wise, you got the final boss of Final Fantasy IX, where basically you fight the character who is the actual final boss and beat him, and then all of a sudden the main characters wake up in an alternate dimension thing, and there's this thing that has no relevance to anything we've seen before, has nothing to do with anything. It's like, I am a god, I've decided to destroy your dimension.
Necron, right?
Fight me if you want to stop me. Yep. Like, it's literally a literally tacked on final boss.
You know you know how there was a sequel to Final Fantasy IV?
Yeah.
You know how
I haven't played it.
It's terrible. I want to say this because it recycles every plot point from the original with absolutely no shame at all. But I remember, you're playing as Golbez and Fusoya on the moon, and then you go to the final dungeon of the fourth game, and the original game, and then you remember how Zeromus was the hatred of Zemus made manifest?
Yes.
You fight Zeromus's malice. So you fight the malice of the hatred of Zemus.
Wow. Yeah, the after years. Escape.
Also, at one point, your sailboats run out of fuel. I will never stop harping on that because your sailboats run out of fuel. And then
I mean, the wind could be going in the other direction.
No, they literally make you go out and find fuel for your sailboats. And then we flew into the sun with our robot girlfriend.
Astro!
No! And that's how we saved the world.
Yay! Astro.
Stop!
Astro.
Stop!
Astro! Oh,
Thank... I'm Drake. But you might remember we have the power of Deus Ex Machina on our side.
Is it Phoenix? It's Phoenix. Yes, and because they love us so much, we get to come back to life. That's how life works. That's a good lesson for everyone. If people love you, then you get to come back to life.
Nuka's counterpart in the original Astro Boy anime died. She died. And Astro Boy
she was Astro Boy's first love, and then, like, Astro was so traumatized by this, he asked Dr. O'Shea to put her legs on his so she'd always be part of him.
Oh dear.
Yeah, Astro Boy's kind of messed up sometimes.
Oh dear.
Just a touch.
Yeah, that's healthy.
Yeah. So this is the only thing where Nuka actually gets to survive. I guess it's a reference. I don't know. Everything in this game is a reference. It's a reference to something.
She'll live to nuke another day.
Exactly. Well, I don't know. How do you reference yourself? And here's everyone we met. If you miss somebody, they're not in these credits, but we didn't, right? We would have missed Rikoko if I didn't miss. If I wasn't going through the character list last night and I found her at number 35, and I was like, who the hell is this?
Damn it, Rikoko, you elusive person.
Just really. By the way, I figured out the purpose of Jetter Mars.
What is the purpose of Jetter Mars?
If you don't have haven't upgraded jets, you can't possibly get to the end through that one really tall segment of Stage 3, and Jetter Mars is exactly high up enough so that you can get it with basic jets. So I theorize that if you get to that point without having upgraded any jets, Astro will be
so you would need...
At stat point, yes.
Yeah.
And so Astro will be like, oh, my jets aren't powerful enough, I need to upgrade them.
Could you still screw yourself over by getting it and spending it on something else?
Probably.
Because that would be great.
That would be great. Father, why do humans
fight? What am I fighting for? Humans are lost. They're black like my soul. They need a friend. Yes. No matter how weak we become, Astro Boy is there.
Okay, Dad.
Become a god!
Thanks, Dad. Even though I don't really think Astro heard that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he didn't.
So that's the end. That's the end of Astro Boy Omega Factor.
Alright, that was a good game.
Yeah, I like this game. It is of course not as near and dear to my heart as Live a Live is, but
Yeah.
It's a good game.
It's a good game.
But you might recall that we had one person who was still grayed out in our Omega Factor.
Did we now?
Yes, we never got to fully understand the game's villain, Shiraku, and if you wait 3 minutes on this The End screen, I'm using speed up.
Oh god, seriously? You're just supposed to leave it?
Yep, you get this.
Wow.
I should keep a low profile. He'd never think that I'd come back to the obvious place.
Why would I return to the place where he'd be most likely to look for me? He'd never suspect it. Listen, Pook, we're starting all over again. So Pook was evil the whole time?
I guess? We should try to do something a little more achievable. We could open up I can't believe what I'm hearing! Why can't you think big? Come on, man, you're so small!
What are we doing tonight, Brain?
The same thing we do every night, Pook. Try to take over the world.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? He can't take the bandage off.
Yes. Seriously, that is...
Neutralized forever with a bandage.
Yes, that is seriously how that just happened.
That's all it took.
Yeah, because, see, Shiraku has two different personalities. It's the plot of the three-eyed one. See, if you take off the bandage, he turns into evil megalomaniac Shiraku. But if he's got the bandage on his head, he's a perfectly normal little kid.
Is that like a thing in other Astro Boy stuff?
He has his own manga. He is the protagonist of...
manga. He's a protagonist.
Yes. Also, he is a recurring character in Blackjack, and I believe in Astro Boy occasionally, too. So that...
Game never established that, though.
Yeah. And now you can look through all of this and see what... Okay, I need to go look at Prime Rose. Yes. Oh, okay.
Weekly Shonen Champion. Yes, that is the school fencing club outfit. They all dress like that, including the guys.
Mm-hmm. In Adolf. Ode to Adolf. Wow. Yes! Who are you? Okay. Wow, you have a lot of text, don't you? Who are you? Oh, she's in Princess Night.
I don't know, Kitsune, you were talking about going to get a soda several times.
Who are you? Okay.
Unico.
We're not biased at all! What's with you, Don Dracula?
Poor Don Dracula. Oh, funny.
Is four-sided square. That is his name.
Okay, that's a name. Right.
No, that's not as... Sure, whatever. That's not, entirely true, but I guess, like, layman-wise.
Sure.
Not that you can see that. Hi, Pook. What's your deal?
Oh, he lost his memory.
Yeah.
And then became evil.
Yeah. By the way, as it mentioned there, his appearance here, his role was in the 2003 Astro Boy anime. Denko actually played that role. By the way, Garon's character portrait looks ridiculous.
Sure does. That's what he sounds like right now.
See, the joke is that Shiraku sounds like Sherlock. I think I already said that. Yeah, he and... Oh, it says that right there. His name was Red Condor. He's always been a mean character. Okay.
Searching the hippocampus.
I
That is
forgot.
information we needed to know.
Okay. Now, are you ready for the longest bio ever? Stravinsky's music, Tezuka's, the length of it. It lifts every single volume of Phoenix.
Oh boy, why is it doing this? Why are you doing this?
I remember Jumping. I watched Jumping, actually. It was pretty good.
Still not telling me anything about the character.
Yep, we already know who you are, Astro. I believe... Yeah, Watto is actually the female lead of the Three-Eyed One. She always carries around the bandages because of Shiraka.
He goes evil, she needs to rein him in.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming he's like nice guy Shiraku most of the time, and then when he fights, takes it off.
Like when there's a mystery that needed to be solved, the Three-Eyed One is a mystery manga.
See,
because you see Sherlock Holmes
taking over the world, solving mysteries, same thing.
By the way, these guys are aliens. They're here to blow up the world with a proton bomb.
Seriously?
Yes, that was in.
That's fantastic. But
What's
the
your deal?
Justice, I thought they were good guys.
They were there to observe the world and blow it up with a proton bomb if necessary.
If necessary, okay. Sure, that's reasonable.
Boost 3! Thank you. What's your deal, Rainbow Parakeet? Yeah, he's a cyborg.
So he's a cyborg, so he hates things like him? Yeah,
I did
Astro
not
should
know
have
that.
just, like, put his hand over Sharaku's eye.
His real name is Shunsaku Ban. Wally is a fake name. So there you go.
Oh, Wally's a better name.
Yeah. I like how they had to have the trademark in there just in case.
Of course.
He's a dirty
What a
villain.
dirty villain.
Noracula. I like how it doesn't even talk about Skunk at all. It just goes on
No one cares.
a ramble
about
at his...
Skunk.
All these classmate characters.
Well, you need inspiration from something.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Death Mask is from Prime Rose.
Oh, really? What's
Yes.
what's its deal in that?
I never watched it.
Is it also Nuka in that?
No. Really? Let's see, who do I care about looking at? Tell us about Rock. Rock Home. Not Holmes. Home.
Rock home.
It disappears sometimes. She was born with the soul of a man.
The soul of a man.
Oh, and by the way, Leo is totally actually from Princess Knight and is not Kimba the White Lion. Trust us. I swear.
Right, of course. Yeah, I was
North-
gonna say.
I want to point this out. North is a butler.
He's a butler. Of course he's a butler. I got that. I legitimately, like, had a feeling that he was... I'm not even kidding. Like, I actually looked at him and I was like, he's like a butler robot. Like, I don't know why I thought that, but I totally did.
It's pretty rad, honestly.
Beauty and the Liquid Man?
Brontes is from Switzerland.
Well, it's when he's just sort of chilling there and he doesn't have the drills out and stuff. He just seems like he's just sort of like patiently sitting around, waiting, and then someone's like, "Hey, can you get me that?" And then his hand pops out and grabs it for you.
Tell us about Ambassador Magma.
Well, we already learned that he could transform into a rocket ship.
And yeah, that's all I really care.
All right.
There's a lot of, like, you can look at all the different cutscenes. I have played through this game like 5 times, and I don't think I think I still haven't gotten all of them. That's probably most of...
So are we done for tonight, or?
I need to satisfy my curiosity. How many...
I mean, there's a certain game I'm thinking of that we could probably play a little bit of, because it takes place in bite-sized chunks, but, you know, that's up to you.
Sure, I'd be down for that.
Let me just, I will be right back in 30 seconds, and,
okay.
do that then.
Okay. Oh, he's gone. I'm gonna... Let's see, that's... these are probably something about either, yeah, that's something at the archaeological site, probably. Wonder... 5... That's probably if you go see him without having beaten Sherlock. I am Blue Knight. You aren't Hamag. I wonder what those are.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Oh, we're playing in French?
Yeah. So what do you want to do? Wonder if any of them have a different name. Come in. Hello. What's this? Oh, okay. I'll... You okay?
Alright, how are you?
I'm well. Been doing stuff. Entertaining my audience. I'd like a toasted sub with meatballs. All paninis and subs are served. Please substitute some fries for the pasta salad. Yeah, it says right there, substitute some fries for... It's at my office, you left it there. Yeah. I'm fine. Yes. I'm back.
Bum.
Skill, like, comment c'est facile.
Commenciar. La plus grande planeta feto.
Meilleur temps. Vie. 100,000.
Reator.
We're not playing a Nuzlocke. So what do you want to do then?
I would like to play some
Of that game?
Of that game.
Yeah? Okay. Where, did you get it working since last time we spoke about that?
Are we talking about a different game? Because you were saying that you were thinking of it as one of the next ones.
You mentioned that if you got it working, you'd like to play it. You had not mentioned that you had.
I think we're talking about a different game. I'm talking about the one that takes place in 30 seconds.
Oh, that game. Oh, that game. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about the one that you wanted to stream on your stream because I can't.
No.
Yes. Okay.
Separate thing.
I'll be back in just 1 second, and then I'll load that up.
Alright. Yeah, you guessed it, Rob. Yeah. I mean, it's half minute here, not 30-second here, but it's a freaking awesome game. If you've not played it, who here's played it? Have you played it? If you've not played it, you're in for a treat. I mean, there's a lot more to it than that. It's a puzzle game, really. Gets quite enjoyable as you go.
All right.
Welcome back.
Okay.